Hello, this is Needless Rage, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of Revolution Idle. Just like always, let's start off with getting our daily rewards. It's been a few days. What do we get? Okay, I don't know if you could hear that, but all three sound clips just went at the same time. So I just heard a garbled mess of noise. Oh, it shows you the day 7 and day 14. Gives you something to strive towards, I guess? Whatever. So the last, where we left off is that we knocked down a bunch of the challenges to a decent score. And then we were going to just continue grabbing these upgrades. Like this one. Yeah, because I need to... Oh, wow. I'm already at 400 billion Okay. So I did a little bit of grinding. I grinded up some infinities. However, this has just been me, like, setting up. My intro took a few takes. But... Look at that, it's already up another 100 billion in the time I've said this last sentence. Alright, let's hit it. Let's get these upgrades. Like this one. This one's super important. What's after these? Trillions? I mean, considering I had 500 billion IP, that's not that far away. Just grab these. 4th generator stronger, 3rd generator stronger. Cool. Great. Also, let's go ahead and jump into ×3. I'm already back in the billions of IP. Look at that. Look at those infinities go up. We are still just working towards our next infinity. So we have... Actually, we only have a few more upgrades left to go. Let's knock out generators. And then I will... Okay, I'm not even gonna stop. I'm not even gonna, like, cut this. Because by the time I say my sentence leading up to a cut, we're already gonna be at 1 trillion. Because look how fast this is going. Alright, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's look at what upgrades we have coming up. Exponent base to 0.9. We have 3rd promotion is stronger. Based on generator multi. That's based on generator multi. I'm guessing it means this generator multi, and not this one. Anyways. And then we have laps. Oh, that's a nice, better for... I don't know if I said this the first time. The fact that this is called better for challenges cracks me up. Because yes, as soon as you get this upgrade, you should go redo the challenges. And as soon as we... Look at that. Look how fast that is. And once we do these, once we get this, we are going to go redo challenges. I need 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I really want to, maybe wait till grab 16. Yeah, we'll grab 16. Alright, it is now 20 seconds later, and we're up to 25. Woo! Look at that. Isn't that great? Let's get these upgrades. Own it. These are... Okay, so now it jumps up to SX and OC. You know what? Actually, hold on. We are going to grab scientific notation. Just for a little bit, alright? I know some people use scientific instead of standard, and I want to include them too. So, E20... Okay, where are we at? I have no idea, like, how much that is. Alright, boys. We are gonna fly blind for a little bit, because I don't know what that means. But E13! We can grab all these. Cool. So, like I said before, we are going to redo the challenges. 1. And then we need to turn off promotions and possibly prestige. We'll leave prestige on for now. But let's go ahead and knock these challenges out. 20 to 3 seconds. Go, there's that. These are... Alright. So, the great thing is, let's take off Prestige, and let's see if we get this any faster. Well, look at that. It might be faster without Prestige. See? Maybe I should have done this at the... Okay, so turn that off. There we go. Oh, wow. Somehow just the same amount of time. Boom. Alright, that one doesn't change, and that one's not going to change either. Let's turn Prestige back on, Promotion back on, get Infinity back up, back going. Speaking of Infinity, my fastest Infinity is 550 milliseconds, which means I get an Infinity every 1.1 second. I get more because I have things that multiply Infinity, my Infinities. But, yeah. Infinity's going up very quickly. Okay, I gotta relearn this. I need E21 and E27. I'm at E18. So I'm not that far away, actually. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. That might be what I'm forgetting. I have not gone back through the generators. Ooh. So, I will see y'all back, and I don't know... E20. Okay, well, I definitely want that. I want an E20, E19, E20, E17, E18. So I want at a minimum one E20. Probably more than just one E20. But let that go ahead and just roll up. Because this is going to be very quick. There's my 2 E20. See, here's the thing. Scientific notation's very easy to read, but it kind of gives me a little bit of a... It's a few too many numbers for me, alright? I struggle with the numbers. Alright, so, let's just go up to E21. How about that? Is that something everyone can agree on? As if anyone else can tell me differently at this point? Alright, we've got E21. So once this goes to E21, I'll go ahead and hit it. Which should be momentarily. Because that'll get me this. Look at that, based on your fastest Infinity. I get a ×5 to all generators. That's crazy. And then it'll get me all of these. Which one of those is a new generator. Alright, E21. Boom. That. Alright, so now we are way more upgraded. And yes, at some point we are going to redo challenges. So challenges, I don't think they can get lower than 7. Oh, they can get to 550 at a... I don't know if they can get lower than that. Of course, we will find out at some point. So E27, let me go ahead and just jump to that. Is that what we want? Hold on. E30, E28, probably jump to E28. Alright, I didn't quite make it to E28. I started to really slow down around E26 and was not making much progress. Maybe even hit these challenges. Did I do the challenges again? No, I don't know. I mean, there's no reason not to. Wow, look at that. Oh, 400 milliseconds. Alright, that's good to know. I probably should have done this with Prestige automated first. Let's do that. Whoops. Clicked the wrong thing. Oh. Down. And while I'm doing all this, I am just gaining, I'm just gaining infinities in the background. Alright, so these got lowered a little bit again. So this is the point I got stuck at. I am already moving a good bit faster than I did last time. So it looks like we'll be able to get to the E27, E28 without too much difficulty. There's E27, which is what we need for something I actually don't know. Oh, need it for that. What is that, 33? So we want E27. However, honestly, I kind of want E28 for this. The 6th generator. I think would be a good decision if I can get to it. Because I will have to get to... I'll have to get more than E28. You know what? In the interest of time, I think I'll just go for E33. I'm not going to get E33. I am, however, going to get E30. Now that is somewhat substantial because that will allow me to not only pick up this, but boop, I can pick up a new generator, which is the main thing that I wanted to do, was a new generator. Grab that upgrade, then just clean out the rest of the generators. Unfortunately, not all of them, but a good amount of them. And now I shouldn't have really too much of an issue getting to E33. Well, considering I'm already about to blow right past E28 again, where I struggled to even reach, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they manage to just... Oh, you struggled to get to a score? Well, grab all the upgrades you can, and you'll get right back to that score easily. Like, that is an amount of tweaking numbers that I can barely comprehend. Like, how many simulations of this would you have to run to figure that out? Oh, it took 30 seconds longer than we would like to return to the original number. Let's tweak the numbers. Anyways, tangent over. There's E30 blowing right past where I was. Like, I get it. I'm on ×3, but still. Alright, our next one... Oh, wow, we have 2 more generators. I thought that may have been the last. What am I saying? I knew that wasn't the last. That was... Ignore me. Alright. E33. Let's do it. Are you guys ready to unlock stars? Come on. There's E33. Just kidding. I learned my lesson last time. We're gonna get 2 E33. Because we need to unlock stars, and then we actually need to buy a star. So, I'm not making the same mistake. I had you fooled, though. You thought I was. You thought I was gonna do the same thing. No, I learn. It's alright. I learn. Even though I have played this game before. So I should have known last time I did it, but I didn't know. Or I probably did know, I just forgot. Which is pretty much the same as not knowing. It's the same end result as not knowing. But anyways, enough of my rambling. I was really hoping that we would hit 2 E33 by the time I finished my rambling. But no, we hit a promotion instead, and we got set back. Okay, there we go. Well, now it's going even faster. We're gonna go to 3 just in case. Alright, I feel good about that. Unlock stars? And let's buy a star for E33. Now we have Stardust. Wow, that Stardust sure is going really quickly. That's weird. I wonder if there's any reason that Stardust is gaining so quickly. I sure don't remember it gaining that quickly. In case you couldn't tell, this is, like, look, everything else was a good bit faster. Now, this is where it really speeds up, because you get a massive Stardust boost from Eternities. Yeah, I'm gonna get to this 1,000,000, not anytime soon, but a lot sooner than last time. Alright, so we are done with upgrades. So now we are just focusing on generators. What is my next goal? My next goal is E36. I need 2 E36s, 3 E36s, 4 E36s. Okay, at least 4 E36. Alright, I hit it with a time flux, and we jumped all the way to E38. But at this point, we might as well take it to E39 for the star exponent. We'll take it E39... How many of them? Just one? Or, sorry, just two? Yeah, just two. But E40... No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna be happy with 2 E39. If it ever gets there. I'm not gonna lie, this rebuilding of the promotions, very annoying. Alright, hit it. Star, exponent, base, star. Oh, 2 stars? Sure. Just do 2, yep. Nice, I got 2 stars. 69 Stardust a second. Nice. And my next goal is probably at minimum 40. 42, yeah, 42. We always want to just go up another star with each revolution, each round. I don't know what to call them. Go ahead and infinite star. I mean, no. What? Oh, I missed? Did I just miss the button? Hit the button. Okay, there we go. How did I miss the button? That's wild. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I kind of know how that happens, but let's not talk about that. Next one is 45. Maybe go up to 48. 45 also gets me my 8th generator. There is 2E45. That will get me another star. And a brand new generator. 8 generator out of 10 has been bought. Now, I gotta be honest, it's been a little slow. Which means either one of 2 things. 1, I need to grind up more infinities, or 2, I need to revisit challenges. So we're gonna do both. We're gonna revisit challenges, and while we're revisiting challenges, infinities will be grinded in the background. Let's hit these challenges. Boom. See? Just cut that one in half. We will click over all of them, and then we will disable prestige automation and do it again. Oh wow, that one's actually the same. See, that one dropped, that one dropped. So now we're sitting at challenges times sum, less than 4 seconds. Oh, that's really quick. Hold on. If we get 3,000 IP every time, that's pretty... Oh wow, fastest infinity, 3 seconds. So we get an infinity every every 600 milliseconds. Please ignore how long it took me to do 300 times 2. I'm not proud of it. I really struggled with 300 milliseconds times 2. Oh my lord. I'd love to tell you that I'm like super tired or something. I'm not. This is just who I am as a person. Yeah, it takes a lot to make me ashamed. I am kind of ashamed of that. Alright, anyways. We'll stop talking about that and see what my next... 48? Yep, 48. E48's my next one. I need 2. I don't really care about the 4th generator. So we'll get 2-ish. It went by so quickly that I went all the way to E50. So we are gonna go ahead and grab that, which gets us star base, and a couple of generators. Let's hear it for the generators. Generators pretty great. Now we need 51. Oh, actually, we're gonna hit this infinity upgrade to generators before we get E51. That Stardust upgrade's going to be sweet. And we'll see if we can, watch it happen. Alright, that is 1,000,000 Stardust. So let's take a look at the generator. Let me see, what does it do? Infinity upgrades. Which is all the way at the beginning. Multiplies by infinity. So it's currently times like almost 600,000. So we should see this generator skyrocket. It is at 156, or maybe E40, whatever. E40 and E56. Boop. E40, E61. Alright. That's a lot. It just doesn't feel like a lot. Unfortunately. And it might have been this one that actually jumped up. I may have been looking at the wrong one. Dang it. Anyways, what did I want? E51. These are, all three of these are E60. What am I at? E55? Alright, I'm gonna see if I can push all the way to E60, because if I can, there is a lot to buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably a 6th. Yeah. So, E60, E60? Can I do it? Can I do it? Let's find out. The answer to my question is no. I am currently unable to reasonably get to E60. So I will get a second. Does E58 do anything for me? Anything set at E58? It doesn't look like it, so I will just go ahead and grab it. And see what I can unlock. Buy a star, buy a star, buy a star. Now that's 3 more stars. Which, I mean, is very good. And a whole bunch more generators. Alright, E60. E6, probably like 10 E60 is what I want to go for at this point. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's actually go for it this time. Alright, we have gotten actually past E60 and we are in E61. So let's go ahead and claim it. And we've got a lot of upgrading to do. Buy star, star base, star exponent, a new generator, and pretty much every single, actually every single generator. Well, except for the 10th. But hey, I have unlocked the second to last generator. I don't know what I was about to say, but it was not going to be correct. So, E63. We'll just give it a couple of minutes and see what we get to. 'Cause, like, there's going to be E63 by the time I finish this sentence. Wow, look at that. Nice timing. I'll just let it go for a little bit and see where we end up. Because I am a mature adult, I have decided I'm going to stop it at E69. Boop. What can we get? Star, star, star. Ooh, 3 stars? Ooh. Pretty nice. We got a couple of generator upgrades. You know, I think I have kind of figured out why I don't care too much for scientific notation. Let me see if I'm correct in my hypothesis. Alright, yeah. So, UVG, it goes from 1 to 100. Now, all of these are either 1, 10, or 100. Same with these. Ooh, I can get an infinity gain. Not that that's... I mean, that's decent. 1, 1, 1. However, scientific notation, it's just 1 through 10. I feel like, I don't know. It just feels like a smaller amount that I'm able to really, like, strategize through. look, it's really dumb. I'm not gonna pretend like it makes the slightest bit of sense. It doesn't even make sense to me. I guess now I know why it is. All of these are 1. Because they're all multiples of 10. None of these are multiples of... Well, I mean, they're also multiples of 5. Because multiples of 5 are multiples of 10. None of these are multiplied just by 5. It is a multiplication of 10 at a minimum. And maximum. And the only one. Because once again, multiples of 100 are multiples of 10. Which are multiples of 5. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, it just feels... It feels weird. It's harder to figure out how many... Like, for example, how many E72s do I want? Okay, well... E72 will get me... I don't know how many of those it'll get me. 100? It'll get me 100 of those. It'll get me 10 of those. 1 of those. Now, if I look at these with just standard... E72 will... Or, sorry, not E72. TVG. I have 70 TVG. Alright, well, I could get 7 of those. I could get 70 of those. I can get 10 of those. I'm 7. Yeah, it kind of falls apart. I don't know. It's just ramblings. I mean, at the end of the day, scientific is just... It's honestly better. I can't pretend like it's not. It's just a better way to compare and contrast the numbers. I just don't think they're as fun. Because, like, I get it. It's... All of this is out of 308. E308. But... I still think... It's kind of boring. But on the other hand, I just got E75, which I need 1, 2, 3, probably 4. And then we'll grab 5. We'll just grab 5 to be safe. Alright, I guess we're grabbing an E76 instead. Star by star. Base. Generators. And there is the 10th generator. Oh, yeah. Cannot afford that. It's fine. Don't really care. So, one thing... Well, I mean, I can tell this with standard. But it is a lot easier to tell where I am. Like, IP-wise, I'm closing in on 1/3 of the way. Alright, so while I'm kind of... let's go ahead and grab this, spend it, and then we are actually going to... Do I have any generators to grab? I do. Those. Now, while that is all running, I saw a macro that I would kind of like to try and use. That is the time warp. It is expensive. Let's grab it. Spend minutes. 1 minute. And then we will stop it. Add the block. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know what that means. Oh, start up on execution. Okay, cool. Now, that live anywhere? That is so slow. Why is it so slow? Let us... Where are my macros? There's my macros. Spin minutes. Can I... So set it to 30. Hit it, stop it. Okay, well, it saves me a little bit of time. I don't have to leave this screen to time warp anymore. Now, ooh. Yeah. Oh wow, I have a lot. Okay, so let's do this. G3, generator 3, third generator. I think this is what's gonna be boosted. It'll be times 5 E18. Let's grab it. 5 E18. 5 E18. 5 E24. Okay, that's a 600 times boost, I think. That's 600 times? Not 600 times. I don't know how big of a boost that is. That's an E6 boost. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can tell you what the game says. It says it's a times 1 million boost. Oh, speaking of which, we hit 1 million infinities. I didn't even notice. Anyways, back to my macro. Well, back to my macro after I cash in my infinities. Buy a star. Ooh. Star, or star base. Buy another star. Sure, why not? A whole bunch of generators. Okay, back to the macro. You might be thinking, gee, did you make a macro so that you don't have to do this? Yes, I did. My laziness knows no bounds. The depths of my laziness amaze even myself. But let's see what other ooh, another infinity gain. I just bought one. Whatever, do it. Cool. Well, there's E100. Anything worth buying? No. Well, Starbase would be good, but I might as well just wait. Oh. Another 10th generator, and a 9th generator, and a 7th generator, and a 6th generator, and a... everything else. How many do I need? That looks like enough. Wait, don't I need 101 for something? No, yes. Actually, 102 would be even better. Use the macro. Come on. Oh my lord. All of those promotions flying off are very annoying. There we go. Macro good. Macro great, actually. Star. And hit all the generators. All but one generator. Because one of the generators just has to be different, doesn't it? Alright, now that we've broken E108, I know that said E109, that means we've broken E108. Go ahead and spend. Maybe I need to put together a macro to buy generator. Is there a... macro... Oh. Okay, I have to press it to... Why is that not just selectable? Whatever. Is there one for... Oh, require achievements. Okay, so there's nothing for just buying. Alright. Some of these seem pretty cool, actually. Redirection. Yeah, all of these cost money. Allows you to automatic... Why would you macro a daily reward? Like, how far into the game are you? That you can't even be bothered to go to the daily reward screen. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. Oh, I have to select. Why not just have, like, all of them down here so I can click them? Makes me a little upset. Alright, that should be enough IP. What can we buy? Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have one E18 on here, so we have to pick one of these. Probably pick a generator. 18 point... Oh, that's infinities. Yeah, pick a generator. I think that's gonna be the best choice. Oh, I didn't even see what to buy. 15, 120, 123. What am I at? I'm at 123. Hey, look at that. Isn't that nice? We can stop it at 3. That, hit that. Oh. Have some generators. Since I can't macro them, that's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. I've got another idea for the macro. Before I do that, let's see what to buy. Okay, all of these can be bought. Okay, I have enough to buy all of them, so just buy all of them. I'm sitting at 135. Yeah, that's enough to warrant doing it. Star base. The generators. Only saving grace is I'm on max generator buying, so I only have to click each of them. So let's see, what if I do wait 4 seconds, bump that up. What if I tell it to wait 1 second? Will it automatically stop? Wait until the end. What does that mean? No, do not wait until the end. No. I do not want to jump forward 30 seconds. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, that didn't work. That didn't work in the slightest. Alright, that's super disappointing. Wait until end. What if I... Okay, what if I start this? Do 2 seconds. If I do that... No, because it won't move on until 2 seconds have passed. Can I not have both of these? I want both of these to kick off at the same time. Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll come back to that later. Another infinity gain. Nice. Oh, we've got star base and star exponent at 144. Once that hits 145, or actually now, because I don't really care all that much. Stars and generators. Alright, I'm gonna mess around with the macros some more. Alright, I've found some macro blocks that I think might help. So, I was looking at this. Repeat a loop. You can also add the break block to exit the loop at a specific moment. Hey, I would love to exit the loop at a specific moment. The issue is there's no break block. Now, do I only get the break block when I add the repeat block? Repeat, loop, add a block. No, there's just no break block. Perfect. Great. Love it. Alright, get rid of that. Wait, hold on. What was that icon? Wait, what are you? Block. Okay. I mean, it's the same thing. Is there a break block in here? No. Alright, get out of here. Let's grab an if. How do I if you? If... That doesn't do anything. How about if time passes? I mean, I get it. That's wait for seconds. Wait until locks the macro execute. No, I want multiple things to pop off at the same time. Alright. So this has just been an absolute failure. I have achieved nothing except for... I mean, passing enough time for IP to grow. Good. Go through and buy generators again. Yep, well, macros are kind of useful, but they can't do everything I want. Unfortunate. Alright, 166 should be good. Oh, hey, look at that. I can buy all upgrades. Let's buy all of those. Alright, they're all much further out. What did I say? 169. Nice! Nice. Alright, I'm at 170. Okay, 170 gets all of those, and it doesn't really do anything specifically. Let's grab it. Read everything. I need a faster way to buy these generators. I say that. Here's the thing. I know there is a faster way. Alright, so that's one of the things about this being the second time I'm playing. Sorry, spoiler alert. There's an automation for generate. I don't know when I get it. Alright, I'm not gonna go through that. I don't want to spoil all that because I remember what I get, but I don't remember when I get it. So I am still like. Also, I have not looked up anything for this playthrough. My first playthrough, there was a number of times where I had to look something up, and I'm going to tell you about one of those probably in a couple of episodes. And anyone who's played this game is going to know exactly, is going to understand why I looked it up, because there's a 90% chance that they also looked it up, because it's honestly really stupid. But anyways, I'll get to that when I get to that. I need to shut up about it for right now, and just focus on getting to that point. 184? What? Didn't I just buy these? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, and now I can get another 10th generator. Alright, let's save up for 186. Which I don't think will be too bad. Alright, here's another thing I like that I can... Yo, it's still going. I really like that I can time warp and watch the time warp happen. It's just really kind of cool. Alright, just hit it. Just stop staring at it and just hit it. Alright. Oh, that jumped up to E200. Hey, grab that. Oh, am I able to grab every single generator? I sure am. That's always a nice feeling. Oh, and there's an infinity gain. Which, I mean, is fine. It honestly just feels like one of those things that you have to get. Like, it doesn't really, like, do anything incredible, but you have to get it. It's part of the progression. Like, this is a big jump every time you get it. This one's just like, eh. You're gonna get this upgrade 1,700 times. And each individual time you upgrade it isn't really gonna do much. Hey, in other news, we are almost 2/3 of the way to eternity. Which means we will probably hit eternity next episode. Which is nice, because that's when this is going to speed up. Because this whole stopping every time at another, like, milestone? Although milestone's probably not the right word. Let's choose a different one. Significant events. Like, every time I upgrade star base, exponent, stars, all that, not gonna do that after I hit the second eternity. It's just gonna be much, much more cut. Because we will be focusing on getting that third eternity and unlocking the stuff that comes behind that, because that's actually a significant unlock. Wow, I need to cash in. Cash in. Oh, 204. I could have just waited just a little bit, and I could have done it again. It's okay. I'll be right back to 203 before you know it. Hi, it is now about 40 seconds later. I made it to 203. I also blew right past it, because I was so annoyed that I hit time warp like 5 times. Let's cash it in. Let's see what we can buy. Get out of my face. Yep, can buy that, can buy that, can buy it again. Buy only one more star. Ooh, I can get all of these. Wow, okay. Just get all of them. Generators. Oh my god, these are so annoying. Get. Alright, so I want to get to E228 for these upgrades. What am I at? Oh, E38? Oh, cool. Nice. Perfect. Let's do it. Oh, and I can get another star, too. Yeah, these jumps are going to become larger and larger. We are in the end game now. Alright, I've actually decided, since this is going so quickly now, we're going to get the second eternity this episode. Oh, infinity gain. It's because I thought it was going to take a little bit to get that last third, but we are just blowing past everything. In the time I've been talking, we can now get more upgrades. Every sentence I say is like, I don't know. It's just, I need to re-cash in my IP every time. Let's cash it in. Another star base. Get 2 star bases. Yeah, the star bases are going super quickly. Oh man, we get automation is kept on eternity. I'm so excited for that. You do not understand how excited I am for keeping automation on eternity. Oh, hey, look at that. I can get these Stardust upgrades. Oh, come on. Give me that. 9. Okay, there we go. 276, 270, 270. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does every time. By the time I finish upgrading, it's time to cash in infinity points so that I can get more upgrades. It is a very vicious cycle and one that I am very happy with. Oh, look at that, 290. I need less than E20 IP. Oh, boy. So I'm kind of curious. E42. Oh, E42 start up. I'm dumb. Yeah. E96. Just grab it. We're gonna keep hitting this as fast as possible. Every time I come back to the main screen, I should be hitting... See, what did I tell you? I can't even finish my sentence. Okay, stop. Please stop. I can't... You can't keep flashing like that. Alright, hit... There is eternity number 2! Hey, I got the cool graphic that time. I also got an achievement for hitting eternity twice. Yeah! Plus 30 times... I don't care about 30 times. Nice. Buy your first animal. Animal? What? Oh, milestone 3? Unlock Eternity Zoo. Nice. Look at that. Times 3 to multi-gain, lap speed. Ascension's okay. Infinity gain. Times 100 to Stardust gain. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that... I don't want it to be this short. Alright, we do not have enough gameplay right now to cut it down and release a video. So, I'm gonna keep going. And just like that, we have hit our first infinity. It took 21 minutes. That'll be a third of that, so about 7 minutes. However, it took longer than it needed to. Why? Because I forgot to turn off automate promotion. Now, you might remember, I keep all automation on eternity. Means all my buyables, my automatic prestige, and my automate promotion. Now, you might be wondering why automating promotion ended up being bad. Well, it's because it's set at 20. Which is not very helpful. Let me set it to... Actually, no. I'm not going to set it to anything. This will be done manually. But speaking of how long it takes to do stuff, take a look at this. My first eternity took 1 day and 18 hours. My second one, 12 hours and 44 minutes. Means that it took it took less than a third of the time. Now that's pretty crazy. And just like always, that is going to be my absolute slowest eternity of all time. Never will I have another eternity that slow. Except for maybe my first Unity. Oops. I'm not supposed to know what that is. Alright, well, let's keep moving on. So you might be wondering why I haven't automated this. So prestiges are automated, however I have not automated promotions just because it's going to be kind of faster for me to just do it manually. The reason why it'd be faster for me to do it manually is because I would need to tweak it so often with the upgrades. Come on, go. Thank you. Because every time I'm just getting more upgrades. So the timing on everything would change. I've got challenges. I mean, challenges are okay right now. They're not, like, incredible. But plus, with challenges, I'm gonna have to I'd have to retweak promotions again. So, I'm not gonna set up automated promotions until after challenges. Now, could I take the 20 seconds to change them every time? Yes, I could. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. So, I'm not going to. Alright, I lied. I'm going to do it. Game multi, let's set you to pin. Can delete, you know what? Delete everything. Delete, don't care, get out of my face. You were just being horribly obnoxious. There we go. That is the order I want this in. That is not the order I want Okay, no, never mind. Okay, everything's fine. So, I'm going to just let this go for a little bit, because I have nothing but time on my side. And the more time I spend grinding at the beginning, the easier the challenges will be. I mean, not that you're not really gonna see the challenges, but anyways, moving on. Let's start the challenges. We are at, let's see here, unskilled time. We are 15 minutes into this eternity. Let us go ahead and start the challenges. Too difficult since I did grind up a bit, plus we have all the bonuses. Oh wow, okay, that's going super quick. Go ahead and hit that. The nice thing is, with all the bonuses, you start with better prestige or challenge times, which is very nice. Because once you finish the challenges, you can just buy the upgrades that are based on challenge time and just be super well off. You don't have to revisit challenges nearly as often. Go ahead and that up. Alright, so now I have a little bit of an issue, is that I get an infinity with I can do it without promoting, but I would like to speed it up. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to set this to a 20, edit that, and then just turn that on. Although there is a slight issue to that. I need another one. There we go, 200. That way it'll just do the 20 and then just move on. That is all challenges done. And we are sitting at what time? 2 hours. Of course, for me, that's just 30 minutes, but still much faster than it was last time. In fact, I believe last time we were almost able to afford one of these by the time we beat challenges, and this time, not even close. So we now have enough to unlock stars. Grab it, unlock stars, and let's buy a star. That's our first star. How far in are we? We are 4 hours, and just for me, 50 minutes in. Something tells me we're gonna cut down this time quite quickly. I'll see you when we do. Right, as we approach our next Eternate. We've hit it. Let's see, where are we time-wise? Wow. It took me only an hour. It took 5.5 hours. We have more than cut it in half. Alright, let's hit it. Third Eternity. There we go. Which means we unlock the Eternity Zoo. Ooh. What is this? How does it work? Well, you'll have to find out next time. This has been Needless Rage. I'm sorry if you wanted to see more of the third Eternity, but that's pretty much how my Eternities are going to look from now on. You're not going to see going through the Infinities and all that. On the next episode, we will have the zoo. I will be explaining the zoo, the animals, and looking at some other Eternity milestones, because, in case you haven't noticed, our Eternities are starting to get faster and faster. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a subscribe. With all that out of the way, I'll see you in the next one.